Today we're going to be replacing the end caps on the Spectra Watermaker. So I don't know if you can see, but right here there's a crack in this end cap and water shoots out of here. So basically I'm going to replace this entire end cap unit. Okay, so like most Watermaker installations, it's in a really tight area. So what I'm doing is I'm taking out these screws and our bolts, I guess, and then I'm going to lift the pump up so I can work on the fittings at the bottom and to the side. When you're doing these, this is what they look like, and it goes down into underneath my charts. So basically I just took this and attacked it from the bottom rather than trying to attack it from the top, which is way easier. Of course I've got to take this hose off so I can lift this up so I can get to the Clark pump. I mean, geez. Okay, so this tube was really difficult to get off of this. So what I did is I boiled some water and put some water in a nice hot thing and then soaked it in the hot water and wrapped a towel around this, and basically it allowed this to expand enough to where I can manhandle it off. So heat always works to expand things. Remember that, because it helped me. Excellent, I finally got it out. Now I just have to disconnect a few key wires and I can take it down to the shop. Okay, so basically I'm just labeling my wires. This one's black, this one's red, and my label already fell off. But I'm basically just going to cut these right here and then I'll know where to put those back on. This one apparently just unplugs like a RJ connector, goes in like so. And this is one of my last plugs right here that I got to deal with, so I'll find out how to undo that. And actually it's gonna be in this place where they never heat shrink it, so I'll just disconnect it right here. So the heat shrink one wasn't too bad. It was just a little plug-in connector, and then this was just a plug-in connector, and then I just cut these off and left the red wire there and the black wire there. So my unit is all ready to go to the shop now. Okay, I got the Watermaker back from the Watermaker manufacturer. They replaced this and this end cap and this end cap and that end cap and that end cap, because apparently they were all leaking, and to the nice sum of $1,200. So now it's time to put it back in and make it run. Okay, so you're working with about 5 sets of wires. You have like this RJ45 plug here. You have these little 2 wires here. This little male end that goes in. A black and white wire. And this is actually the hose. And basically I'm going to attach all of these to here. And you'll see how they go in as the video continues. And this basically just connects like so. Pretty easy. I just wanted to make sure I had enough wire so I can get it back in there and not have to stress about it. And this one I will show you as soon as I find it. So the RJ45 plug goes in where the guy before me actually drew an arrow there, so it's pretty good. And to pan out, that's where it's located on the machine. And then I'm going to put this rubber casing over it so it doesn't fall out. Okay, so when I cut this wire, god dang it. Okay, so when I cut this wire, I left it black on there since both wires are black. And I know I'm going to attach to this one, so I'm going to attach one wire at a time. So I butt connected the 2 black together. Now I know this is the red one, so I'm going to cut this one here, strip this back, and then connect these 2 with the butt connector. So this little O-ring thing wants to keep falling off, and luckily it it did actually, and I had to keep finding it, but you basically connect this on there and tighten that puppy down. So now putting this puppy in is a challenge, to say the least, especially since I don't want to whack anything. Put it in as gingerly as possible. And I'm trying to use the metal plate as much as I can, so I'm not touching any of the other components that I just spent all that money on fixing. Alright, so I'm just going to line these up with the holes, and voila. Okay, that's good. So when I had to take this off, I used hot water. I'm pretty sure you saw that in the video earlier. I'm going to see if it goes on cold onto this little piece right here. Yeah, it goes on pretty cold. So I'm just going to shove it on there and then put my wrap on it. So this is basically a quick connection, and it just quick connects, goes into there. And I'm just tightening this up now. So it seems to be working fine. I don't see any leaks or anything down there. And it's pushing brine over the side right now. It's doing its purge, and I'll tell you when it starts making water. Okay, I'm following all the steps now, and it told me to close the pressure relief valve, and then I hit auto run again, and now it's purging product. So in 10 minutes it should start making fresh water. And there you go, making good water. Just tested it, and it tastes just fine. I'm gonna put it in here now and fill up my hold.